everybody, hi, what's up? What's up? What's up? How are y'all doing today? Sharice Johnson Moore here. Hi, babies. How is everyone doing? Hi, Sharice Johnson Moore. Sharice Johnson Moore here. How's everyone doing today? Okay, so welcome to Entrepreneurial Corners. Okay, another creation in my brain that God gave me the vision for. And I want to say welcome. Today is a day I want to talk about starting your email list. Well, I'm starting mine, but are you going to start yours? And today is essential conversation which pertaining to being an entrepreneur. Since being an entrepreneur, since 2016, I did not realize how important an email list was until like 2 years ago, 3 years, maybe a year ago. And I wasn't really pressed about, I wasn't really pressed about email lists because what I would do in the old way of me doing stuff, where I would reach out to people, whether they were authors, entrepreneurs, things of that nature, and I would introduce myself, whether it be through email or whether it be through social media, direct messaging, things like that. And I would, I first started off, Authors Extra Sunday. Really, I started with Morning Word and Worship, but when it came to actually putting business ideas into action, it started with Authors Extra Sunday first. And Authors Extra Sunday has grown to over I've had so many authors on the show. On Authors Extra Sunday. And I realized how much an email list is very valuable to my business because sometimes, as they say, you can reach out to the person, you can make an offer to them, you can present them with your offer, and they have the willpower to say yes or no, and you have the power to keep them in your list, right? And sometimes they may not be ready at that moment for your offer, but when you keep sending them emails, you keep sending them newsletters, things of that nature, they know that you have not forgotten about them. Your name is just not, their name is not just somebody, oh, she just trying to make money off of me. And no, it is, let's keep this rapport, even though the customer is not uh, financially, financially ready to make a move with you, or you could keep them in the loop and say, look, okay, this is what I'll be doing, this is where I'll be going. You could keep them posted with what's going on with you because a lot of people are looking. Child, let me tell you something. People's is looking. Okay, they might not come into your your live broadcast. They might not come into purchasing something from you right then. But they have. I'm realizing this about people. When you present to them, it's all about presentation, right? You can present to the utmost of people, but if they're not financially able to at that time, you still can keep them in the email list, right? Because they always paying attention. Okay. Um, and I realize the importance of that because it keep the people interested in what you do. It keeps them, okay, well, she's doing this week, or she's gonna have this week, or she might be here, or she might have a book signing. Email lists are so important to your business because it keeps you in the know of what's going. It keeps the people in the know of what you have going on, right? So I said all that to say, right? I said all that to say that I am here. I am always here. I'm not going anywhere. And unless the Lord take me away, as my grandma would say. And I would love to have entrepreneurs on my show, on this show, Entrepreneur Corners, because you never know who's looking at you. You never know who's. like I said, they may not buy your products right then, but the more exposure you bring your business, the better it is. The more eyeballs they see, the better it is for your business. Starting starting the email list. Sometimes we may not be, sometimes you may have to, how could I say this? You may you have to make these. The list is important. The list is important because it keeps you in a place of knowing where your clients are. And, it keeps an open line of communication between you and the person, right? The person that you maybe trying to sell a product to, a service or a product to, and it gives you, it gives you, it gives you time to spend with people. Sometimes people just need to see that they could trust you. Some people just not gonna give you their money like talking about. They just not. They not just gonna say, "Oh, okay, all right, cool." I'm gonna just give you my money because you trying to sell something. No, people are not like that. Some people do it because it is a thing of I have a trust with you. I trust you. I want to, do business with you. Things of that, because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I don't know I mean, I have been running into a lot of scammers lately. A lot of scammers claiming to be business owners. And the first, and you gotta learn how to ask the valuable questions. Ask the valuable questions. What product or service do you sell? And I get this offer every week about ambassador. Want you to be an ambassador, and I'm like, okay, well, tell me more details about it. Well, when you buy something from us, then you can become an ambassador. Wait a minute, ambassador. Okay, oh, I want to be an ambassador, but my thing is, tell me more detail about this offer as being an ambassador. Besides saying I got to buy something, okay? So and then a lot of they don't have emails. Oh my God! I want to write people, whether you're an author, an entrepreneur. I give you a good example. I'm gonna give you this good example. I had this lady reach out to me last week. Well, she's been reaching out to me for the last 2 weeks. And she claims to be a hair braider, right? And she travels to do hair, right? Okay, cool. You travel to do hair. Um, in her profile, she did not have a website. She didn't have an email list. She didn't have an email. She didn't have a list of an email. She just had a bunch of pictures on her page. And she came to me out of the blue, friended me on Instagram, and said, "Do you want your hair done today?" I'm like, she said, "I'll travel." First, I want to know where you located. There was no location on her profile about where she lived at, right? And I was like, okay. So this is where your email list comes in. Okay, email lists are important because you can email the person the information of what they need to know, right? And okay, I'll talk about that another day. It's a topic I want to go deep into, but when you do not have these details on your details in your profiles, a email. Can I reach you through an email? Can I reach you through DM? Can I reach you? And you know, email lists keep you out of people DMs. Okay, email lists keep you out of people's DMs. You know how many times I've had to tell a person, look, I'm not interested in your offer. I'm not interested in your offer. And I have to, and especially if you don't want to give me details of what the offer entails. That's why we got an email where you can lay out the groundwork for the email that you send a person. Okay, like I revamped my presentation. When someone comes into my email and presents themselves, I send them a welcome email. Welcome to Sharice Johnson Moore LLC. I have, I still got the same email, right? I am Sharice at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. Okay. I welcome them with an email. Then, if they interested in an offer like being a guest on Entrepreneur Corners or Authors Extra Sunday, then I will send them the offer email. Okay, whether it is for either show, and that is the way I collect emails. That's the way I collect emails. I collect emails with a welcome email, a offer email, and then I also give them, um, it depends on what show it is. I also give them a a contact form. Sometimes I'll send the contact form out to a person through the DM to get them to fill out the information, things like that. Emails are very essential. It keeps your offers fresh. It keeps your email list fresh. It brings in new clientele for you, and it is very important when you do present your new offers. You present something new, um, like say you want to start your own publishing company, right? And you have this email list of all these authors, or the way you word the offer, where if you're thinking about writing a book, or you're thinking about writing a book, whether it be fiction, nonfiction, horror, murder mystery, things like that. You're probably, you're dealing in this particular realm of publishing, right? And the genre. So you will present them with your letter through an email. I mean, no, we can put all the stuff out here on social media, right? But what good is it gonna do you if you don't have an email? You can't contact nobody. Okay, so emails, email lists is so important to a business. It keeps and okay. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Sometimes you get emails from people that you don't expect. People cold, it's called cold emailing people, where you find people emails and you put them in, and you send them this information. Like, I get emails like that all the time, where I don't know the person from Adam or Eve, and I'd be like, who is you? I don't know you. You ain't sat down try to holler at me, ain't try to have a conversation. We haven't had a one-on-one or nothing, and you just throw this stuff at me and you expect me to jump at it. um no. No, majority of people I deal with is on social media, but I kindly say, when I'm offered things, I kindly say no, thank you. Now, that's another thing about emails, is that you get the choice to return the email to a person and write them back and say, no, no, thank you. I had to pass on your offer this time, or maybe later on down the road we can talk, and we can pick this up. We can rediscuss this. We can discuss it later. Things like that. That is also good when you have email, because, and as they say, separate your business from pleasure. Do not mix your business and your pleasure emails together. Separate them, or you will have a catastrophe. Okay? You be trying to figure out, what is this? Where did this email come from? And, oh Lord, what's that about? But I'm the type of person where I've been taught to separate business from pleasure emails. It's good to have a personal email and a business email. Um, And like life is, it is called the ministry block ministry. When you get them emails that you do not know who the person is, and you can unsubscribe. I don't know how you got subscribed. I get a lot of emails like that where I do not know who they're coming from. I've never met this person. The person has called me, the person has contacted me, talked to me one-on-one, nothing. And you're sending me an email talking about I can help you do this and I can help you do that. And I'd be like, have you read my profile? Have you watched a live video of me or what I do? Have you been paying attention? Because a lot, I tell you, a lot of entrepreneurs are sending emails to people on a random basis, thinking that their email is going to get looked at. Okay, if I don't know you and I don't know you off of social media, I don't look at your email. I don't. I'm not gonna say and lie. I don't look at your email if I don't know you. I've gotten a few like that, and I'll be like, how did I get described? Describe to this person, subscribe to this person's email list. Um, and after a while, I would just block you from even even getting your email. The and it is a good way. Like I said, it's got good points. It's got its bad points about having an email address. So I wanted to let you know. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore. I am the owner of Sharice Johnson Moore LLC, where I help entrepreneurs gain exposure through media in the form of advertising, broadcasting, publishing, and marketing. So that's what I do. That is what I do. I love bringing exposure to other people and helping them get in front of an audience, help them, build up their audience presence, build up their media presence, build up uh, their presence, period. Because a lot of these companies don't nobody know who you are. And it's good to get in front of people, have your email, and people can reach out to you to find out more about your company. Emails are good for introductory, introducing yourself to people that have never seen you before, never met you before, haven't worked with you. That's a good way. Emails provide good provision that way. I wanted to say I love you all, and if you would like to be a guest, on Entrepreneur Corners, reach me at I am Sharice at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. I would greatly love to have you, love to have you, love to have you. If you missed this broadcast, you can always go to my podcast. Got a podcast, y'all. Got a podcast. And my podcast is entitled Sharice Johnson Moore's Podcast. And you can catch the replay of this program, all of my programs on my podcast. Podcast is available on Apple, Google, Amazon Music, Audible, just almost every iHeartRadio. We just acquired that distribution, and it has been marvelous to understand everything in its due time. Okay, I love y'all, and I just want to say thank you for coming in and spending time with me and having this time with me for Entrepreneur Corners. Get y'all email list together, because you're missing out on a lot of business with no email address. Okay, I want y'all to have a very blessed day. Okay, and I will talk to you next week on Entrepreneur Corners. All right, start that email today, babies. Okay, all right.